I've done some traveling around Africa over the past several years, and I think what we've seen is, early on in my travels, we saw beds that were filled, multiple people in single beds, suffering from this disease as well as HIV and TB. And with this additional this great expansion in funding that has occurred through the United States, again, both through the bilateral and multilateral support, what we're seeing is a vast reduction of hospitalizations on these issues. And we've seen in countries where the rates of child mortality have gone down by 60–70%. And that has a lot to do with the reduction in contraction of malaria. And so I think there are real tangible there's real tangible proof that this money is working, and not only in sort of the outcome ways that we're seeing that hundreds of bed nets are being delivered, but we're actually seeing the impact of those things on the ground where people are not getting sick and living longer. So there is a tremendous impact. Well, I think U.S. investments are critical to the goal that we want to achieve globally. I think that President Bush really started this focus with the President's Malaria Initiative in 2006. And I think that President Obama has continued continued to stress the importance of malaria prevention and treatment through the Global Health Initiative. And I think that what that shows is that the U.S. has been the leader, both through funding its bilateral programs, the President's Malaria Initiative, but also being the largest contributor to the Global Fund to fight AIDS, TB, and malaria. And so these investments are critical if we hope to achieve the goals that we all hope to achieve. And again, the U.S. is the world leader, and the world follows the United States on these issues. First of all, let me say we have done a tremendous amount in the time that we've been working on malaria over the last 8 to 10 years. And I think we all need to step back and say that there has been a tremendous amount of success that we've seen partnering together on this. But the fight isn't over yet. It's nowhere close to over yet. And I think that it is critical that we don't sort of step back and fall on our laurels. I think that we have to continue fighting as hard as we have been to ensure that there are no more deaths from malaria by 2015, but also ensure that that continues beyond 2015. So in my mind, one of the biggest challenges is, one, keeping the momentum going and keeping us all keeping our eye on the prize of what we need to do. But there's also a challenge here in the United States, and I think globally, where we are facing one of the most difficult financial crises we've ever seen in the world. And I think we really need to emphasize to our policymakers and our leaders around the world that this is something with the right support that we can actually end. And that's going to be hard because there are a lot of priorities that people are looking at, but this is actually a pretty small investment when you look at all the other larger issues, and the return on investment is huge, and those are saved lives around the world.